So MJ, as far as listing, and there's a lot of strategy involved with the listings, that's really going to affect the pricing. We've seen properties recently. I know you and I talking shop. We saw one that was priced so far below the market, and
Yes.
and that was unusual. But that almost just seems like generating too much noise and too much work, because they ended up probably having 3 times as many people walk through the place than they needed to.
Right.
So that's a big part of it. What are the other things? You talked about pricing. You talked about gap, appraisal gap. And chat about that a little bit in today's market.
Well, in today's market, sometimes they do price them just a little bit lower to generate more activity. And this particular one, he said he did the comparables, and that's what it came out to be. But I did the comparables. I would have listed a little higher. But right now, the strategy is to list it right where you're going to get activity.
Okay.
And if you list it too low, then you might get too much activity, too high, and nobody comes. And so you list it about where the market, maybe push it a little bit, but then buyers come in, and buyers right now are coming in and they're offering more. And then they put an appraisal gap in there. And some even put an escalation clause or an acceleration clause, say they'll go up to this price if there's another offer. And then they do limited inspection. So
Do you end up with competing accelerator clauses ever?
Yes, and some agents will say no escalation or no acceleration clauses. Come in strong. Now, if we get multiple offers, then I'll go back to the top couple of offers and say, bring us your highest and best, no escalation, because we want to know, what are you willing to pay?
Right.
Also, the strategy is an appraiser might say, well, we agree with the original price and not the escalated price. So we want to have a contract that has a solid, this is what we're paying, and not a counter saying, oh, we want you to pay, this much more. And then the appraiser is a little confused.
So then having that offer that would include gap coverage, basically, hey, if we offer more than it appraises for, we'll make it good.
Right. So, but it's tough for those first-time home buyers or for the move up in that $500,000.
Yeah.
Because if they want to put 20% down, that's $100,000. If the appraisal comes in 10 and they go, let's pay 510. Well, they can pay a little bit more. With the mortgage can be a $10,000 more and not affect them that much per month. But if the appraisal comes in at 500 and they're paying 510, they have to come up with that 10,000. It's not just like it changes it to 102,000 they're putting down instead of 100.